Mr. Steve Fernandez, Honorable Chairman, Kerala State Industrial Development Corporation, Government of Kerala, the Chief Guest of the day. Mr. C. A. Ajit Kumar, Honorable Executive Director of Rubber Board, who is the presiding officer of this function. Esteemed members of the Rubber Board, distinguished speakers, panelists, special invitees, representatives of KSIDC, members of the media, colleagues from Rubber Board, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to you once again. On behalf of Rubber Board, I extend a warm welcome to all of you to this two-day National Rubber Conference jointly organized by Rubber Board under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and Kerala State Industrial Development Corporation, Government of Kerala. As you know, the theme of the conference is Rubber Products Manufacturing, Synergizing Competitiveness. When it comes to natural rubber and rubber industry, India is very unique in several respects. Unlike other major natural rubber growing countries, the domestic market of natural rubber is large enough to consume every bit of natural rubber that the country produces. The size of the Indian rubber industry in terms of its value of output of the entire value chain is more than 12 billion US dollars per annum, which is only second perhaps to China.
Sri Christy Fernandez, Honorable Chairman, Kerala State Industrial Development Corporation, esteemed board members, Rubber Board of distinguished delegates, media, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, let me welcome all of you once again to this national conference jointly organized by Rubber Board under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry and the Kerala State Industrial Development Corporation of the Government of Kerala. As you are all aware, rubber is one of the most critical and strategic raw materials in modern world. Rubber products are used far and wide in all industries, health sector, households, sports and entertainment. The rubber industry, through the versatility of industrial application and diversified uses, has become an indicator of economic development. The rubber products manufacturing industry in India was in infant stage at the dawn of independence. What is required for the development of industry is proper planning based on accurate and reliable information. However, one of the major challenges is that the domestic and global economic industrial sectors are beset with growing number of uncertainties and unknowns, whether they are fiscal, monetary, economic, geopolitical, sector-specific, and so on. Substantially, in such an environment, singles out to global competitiveness. Hence, the main focus of rubber products manufacturing sector shall be to enhance quality and cost competitiveness through adoption of appropriate technology and constant innovation. There is a good representation from MSME sector, and they will share their experience as rubber entrepreneurs in this conference. There is a separate session on efforts taken by various state government agencies to promote rubber-based industries. Talks on GST and ASEAN agreement will be highly beneficial to the delegates. Be it the new high-yielding hybrid drones, satellite-based remote sensing of rubber industries, fertilizer recommendation for growers through internet or on-ride applications, innovations made by RRI in the natural and rubber plantation sector are well known both nationally and internationally. The Advanced Center for Rubber Technology under Rubber Research Institute of India has also excellent infrastructure facilities and intellectual capabilities to support the Indian rubber products manufacturing industry. But this is not well known to many in the industry. This is an attempt to expose the capability of Rubber Research Institute of India to the stakeholders in the industry.
Good morning, everybody. The president of this inaugural function and the executive director of Rubber Board, Mr. Ajit Kumar, Director of Research, Mr. James Jacob, Mr. Sibi Varghese, honorable members of the Rubber Board, representatives of various organizations, manufacturers of both tire and non-tire sectors, representatives of defense sector and various other specialized sectors, members of the media, my colleagues from KSIDC, and distinguished members on the staff of the Rubber Board, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Let me thank you all for inviting me to this National Rubber Conference 2017, the first of its kind, as it was mentioned by your chairman. And I am extremely glad and consider it as a privilege that I could be with you for a few minutes, sharing my views on this very special topic, rubber products manufacturing, synergizing competencies. I am all the more happy to note that the chairman did mention about the collaborative effort that the Rubber Board and KSIDC have been making, and mentioned about the meeting which was held a couple of months ago, and that this first conference of this kind ever is a follow-up action emanating from that meeting. I'm so pleased, and KSIDC is indebted to you for taking this initiative and lead the whole process forward. And when you are talking about synergizing competencies, I would like to preface it with something more than that. It springs from a certain concerns about what is looming large, which is likely to affect the rubber industry. A certain perception, a certain approach towards this very, very important sector, which provides resources, raw material for huge industry,